Hey guys, it's Damp. Sorry about the mix-up with the video here, but it appears that I had a crash issue. So I kind of went through and did some things. I'll go back and walk you through what I did, as it appears the recording cut out. So I lost some audio. So I'm just going to kind of go back and review what I did. So if you remember, we had a fair amount of trinkets that were centered around negative stress and positive affinity. So I wasn't able to utilize them how I would prefer to, which is between our highwaymen and our man-at-arms, because they are currently suspicious of each other. They're not in a great spot. So I tried to use both the dartboard and the chocolates, and both of them were blocked because the relationship's already in the negative, which is part of what I was explaining before. If you are more proactive with coming at these changes that you can do early on from a relationship standpoint and get ahead of it, that makes your life a lot easier. So because we're kind of playing catch up, it didn't work. So what I did is I ended up spending those on a relationship between the highway or the occultist and the jester, which got us to hopeful. So that's a good point, and we're gonna have to deal with probably the jester and the highwayman next. That's another one that I'm working on. And that's really it. I mean, from a standpoint of what else we could do is we'll manage a little bit of stress down. I'm going to save the fixins and the roast pig here because we don't have enough stress spread across our party and nobody really needs a heal. So we're going to feed the man-at-arms, and I'm going to attempt to remove the yips by buying one of these items from the provisioner here, because the one that we used cured the other one, but it didn't cure the yips, and I find the yips is much more punishing. So even though he doesn't have stress, we're going to use this. Okay, so our yips is gone, which is really important. I wanted to get rid of that. And we actually have some here that are bad. I mean, braggart's going to be bad, I think, from a relationship standpoint, and nervous is bad from a stress standpoint. We do get the +1 speed, but it doesn't really help him. Bad digestion also doesn't help us because we're about to use a bunch of food to try and heal him. So, we'll see what happens. Okay, well, those ended up working. And we're going to get rid of the stress as best we can. And increase the healing that he gets. And him. And I'm mostly doing this to try and manage down the inventory, if you guys are wondering. And then if we look, I haven't done mastery yet, but the other things I did is I added the pot and still, which gives you whiskey, which I've not seen whiskey yet, so I wanted to see what that looks like. And then concoctions and powders, and the restorative items from the surgeon's kit. So I left these two here, which give stacking for some of the combat items. I may end up just dumping these because I don't really find a ton of use for them. Because I try and use those items so quickly. And that is really it. So the stuff that is left over will continue to be left over. So I'll kind of show you from the provisioner standpoint. We did have the highwayman trinket that was available. It's pretty good. But we obviously can't afford it. The rest of these, there's +4 speed, which is okay, and the cleaver, which is okay for anybody who does plague damage. But like in looking at most of this, it really wasn't that helpful to us, so I ended up just skipping it. There's a few things that are okay. The crow's nest is okay, but I felt that where we were financially, we really didn't want to spend a ton of money from here on out unless it was focused at improving affinity. So from here, we'll do our mastery points, which is probably the most important part of this whole thing. So we've got 5, which is a whole bunch, and what I typically do here is I spread it out amongst the characters with the skills that I tend to utilize most, or the ones I utilize most that are in a combo. So I'll kind of give you an idea. So Retribution we're using almost every turn, so that's probably going to be one we'll go with. Bolster's another one that's pretty good because we get a total of 4 stress reduction, so it's worth the value there. You get 2 off of him, and you get 2 off of the other individual that you're working with. I have not found a use yet for the superpower move that he has, and I really didn't want to look it up in case there were spoilers, so I just kind of figured I'd let it go for now. So I don't feel the value is using this skill from him, and that's what I use primarily. The heal, 50% is great and all, but you're still going to pull a bleed, and odds are that he's going to heal for 2 anyway with my luck. So I don't know that I'll use a lot in him, because I feel I don't have his strongest moves yet. Point blank shot's already upgraded. We use that a lot, as you guys can tell. I'm also going to take Duelist Advance. I'll go ahead and buy that now, because I think that's the second most used ability I have. And that's it for that one. Inspiring Tune we'll take, which is integral to our build. We already have Finale. Let's take a look at Solo. So we put a combo token on whoever we work with. We get a little bit better of a dodge chance. Those are okay, but not absolutely necessary. I think here we take Retribution for sure, which will mitigate some of the damage. And Bolster is another one that's important. I don't see anything else there. Let's see. The combo token on Solo could be important if we were working towards a boss. That could be important. That gives a combo token and a blind, which isn't bad. That gives us a combo token and a little bit more damage. I wish I could find something on him that would work a little better. Realistically, I don't see a ton of value with his upgrades, though. Pistol shot. Yeah, some of these rely around the other individual having a combo token. I think Solo might be the best fit for us. None of these are awesome, but let me know in the comments if you guys have a go-to that you like to use with any of the characters. I'd be interested to see what you think. Some of the ones that you absolutely must take. Stealing tokens is pretty cool, but I don't know a lot of mobs we run into that have a ton of tokens that they stack up. There's a couple, but I don't think enough that it justifies that. So I'm going to take Solo for now. I feel that's the best value, and that's what I'm basing my decision off of. So on this run, now that we have a bunch of mastery tokens, I'd like to take a look and see if maybe we can do the boss towards the end or a layer. Just to see what boss fight it would be. Jumbo storage trunk, 250 hope. Jumbo storage trunk isn't bad. 20 bleed. I'd rather not run into the plague guys. We have a little more bleed resistance, so we'll run this one. I think we're ready to go. Let's take a look and make sure we have... That's bleed resist, which is good. We got Laudanum, which is good. I think I'll take this so I can use it. And we probably won't need this during this stretch if we're not running into plague monsters. Alright, so we are going to work towards going to a boss this time, maybe, depending on what our situation is towards the end. Towards the end of this run, rather. Oh, we had a watchtower early, that's great. And it looks like 2 hero shrines. That's really lucky. Now, these hero shrines, I would think for sure, are going to be boss-oriented, though. So... we are going to go watchtower. Watchtower into a fight, into another street fight, into hero shrine, into cache, into hero shrine, which is pretty good. Nice. Actually had a good interaction there.
The value of such a view is matched only by its unsettling awfulness.
I don't see anything else of interest along the way. I think we'll hit most of the interesting things on our way here.
Chaos must be met with unwavering resolve.
Okay, let me see what we made. Oil flask, debuff enemy, move resist, chance to daze. Get rid of that, get rid of that. I don't see any whiskey yet, though. Okay, here we go. Alright, this big bitch right here. We could do this. That was not as heavy as I thought it would be, but that's okay. That was pretty good. So we could actually eliminate him before he can act. He'll have to go through the bleed check on Death's Door at least. Done so much. Let me help. Oh, wow. It was a nice heal, not that we needed it, but... I would typically do Retribution here. He has 4 HP. That's enough. We can trigger it with whatever he has, so we're still going to use Retribution. And you can kind of tell from a standpoint of like looking to see what the interactions are. You can see by the amount of interactions you have in a positive aspect how easy it makes it long term. Like, we've already had 4 or 5 of them. So he'll at least have to go through a Death's Door check. Alright, he made it. That's unfortunate. Oh, there we go. We shouldn't have even taken that damage, though, honestly. There's really no need to be bickering and fighting you two. feel like it's two brothers, you know? Like younger brothers, while you actually hate your younger brother. That stage when you're a kid, you know what I mean? You guys know. You know. If you've got a younger brother. You get to hate him for like 17 years and then you're allowed to like him. Those are the rules. You've got to go through a long period of arguments, though. A long period.
A righteous action.
I will say the Man-at-Arms becomes significantly better, I mean way better, by having Retribution. You guys could tell early on, probably in the run, how frustrated I was with him. Because he did no offensive ability and really was more of a liability bringing him along.
In this world, wealth is worthless without purpose.
We'll probably end up scrapping one of those. I don't think we used anything else, though. Okay, we're on our way to the shrine. They want to fight, leave for money, but that pisses those two off. He's going to piss him off either way, and we still have to go through the fight. That pisses two of them off, only one. We're going to do this. It's not what I wanted to do. I think it's the best possible option for what we had. So. Okay. These fights are pretty straightforward. You definitely have to take care of this thing, though. She is a pain in the ass. Like a big-time pain in the ass. And everybody protects her. Why are they so fast? Oh. Okay. That's a shitty turn against us. Moving forward, we'll give you more bleed resist, but they have dodge. That's just to try and get rid of some of those tokens. I'm going to take advantage of what I can and get rid of these turns. I don't have a bleed heal on me, and that's okay, but I'll continue to try and do bleed resist where I can. I may end up leaving her towards the end and just trying to funnel the damage through him with taunts. So we're going to pull him forward next.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
That's gonna avoid that and try. Okay, so I think that was the best thing I could have done there. Maybe it was the other way if I knew I was gonna finish it off with him, but that's okay. He's just gonna continue to stack guard, so we kind of have to make a decision on who we're going to DPS.
Begins.
But we will take a lot of damage, for sure.
Trembling and stupefied.
So we're going to have to start to heal. I'm not sure why the condition's blocked. I guess it ultimately doesn't matter then. So I'm going to try and eat up the tokens. Oh, was his HP not low enough? I thought it was. Maybe not. I thought we would get a heal in one of those. We've definitely taken a lot of HP damage. Honestly, it's not the end of the world because we're going to go a stretch, I think, without combat. So it probably is better if we worry about stress and not that I can do anything about it, but... Of course it gets hit with a bleed.
Amidst the spoils, an artifact of unparalleled power.
If relics greater than 33% resistance, we won't be using that. There will be many times it won't be above that from that trinket. So this I don't want. This I'm going to put on there because that whole fight was an example of why I needed it. You can use that too. Alright, so we will go to the next step, which will be the Hero Shrine, and we'll get a little bit of health before then. And I think we'll do the Occultist again, because he was the one that we kind of said, I have nothing to upgrade from him. So he's like our weak link. We'll have to do a mini-boss on this, I think.
Chapter 3. Some parts must die.
Okay, what's the
Terrible though it
puzzle?
was, he would pay the price for power.
Slay your virtues. How do you know? You don't know. Is this scripted? I'm gonna say back row when in doubt. And I need a heal. That's a wrong way to heal. Good thing I focused on one guy. This is... Oh, there we go. Ignore, heal 20%, targets go to weak. Forget, 6 to 9. Okay. We will heal. And then, because they're gonna heal. We'll focus on the lowest HP one. And focus him. Damn, would have been nice to one-shot him. We're going to... Wait. 16 HP. Yeah, this is gonna take a little while, but that's the way we gotta do this. And we'll have to continue to DPS down the one that's low HP. Nice, okay. Because they're gonna heal anyway. What the hell's that? Oh, we have to heal here. I'll deny. Destroy positive tokens. Hell yeah. Get out of here, Gary. Get fucked. Okay. Gary got F'd. And then... Weak. Vulnerable. Alright. I think at this point we can attack. Both have 11. Go here. Get rid of that weakness. That's a good low roll for us. Heal 20%. I'm still okay. Nice. The clutch. The dream. Okay. And we should be able to heal through this and move forward. Nice. Didn't even have to.
The emptiness in him called out across boundless gulfs of unknown space. For nature abhors a vacuum.
Okay, an extra mastery token, that's good. Malediction. Damage 1 to 2, crit 5%. Okay, this requires his superpower. Greater than 2. Target. Gain when hit. Okay, so you put that on a mob, and then when it gets hit, it's going to take one of those 3 debuffs. I wonder if it rolls individually for all 3, or if it just rolls randomly 1. That's actually not bad, and I'm sure if you buff it, it's even better. Almost like a weakness that it gets, you know? We can put that on probably instead of something else. Probably take off Weakening Curse. Okay.
A simple choice.
Okay, so we're gonna go to the cache.
At least it should be.
And then go. We are going to need to find an assistance encounter just to get some flame back, I think. What is our flame? 42.
Take up these goods and imbue them with purpose.
Okay, trash. Okay, probably trash. Purges a negative quirk. Small chance of purging a positive one. Those are pretty good. Get rid of this. Stimulants we can use. Actually, we'll give those to him. And we'll use this right away. That way it doesn't go to waste. Okay, and then get rid of this. These two we keep. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. That. Okay, that's good enough. I wish you could sell some of these things, like, you know, if you ran into a like when you go to the hoarder, if you could, or one of the merchants or whatever, if you could sell stuff would be awesome. I hope they change that. Okay, what was that candle thing? Resistance. Oh, that's whiskey. Oh shit, that's pretty good. I forgot that was a whiskey flask. That's actually pretty good. It's pretty decent. What can I dump here? Probably this and that. Okay, I think we do Occultist again. And then on the next one we'll do Highwayman.
Chapter 4. The Guest.
Oh no.
Drawing vitality from the assembled mediums, it would hold fast against the thing and harness a portion of its power.
The first run I did, I ran into this thing, and not only did I have to kill it, but I had to kill it, and then I had to kill in a fight immediately after that. And I managed to do it and not lose anyone. That was my first run that I played the game. It was bad news, though. What am I doing here? So we have allies. Mind over matter. Condition blocked. Condition blocked. We have to have 2 flames. We may have to play around with this and take the L here just to kind of figure out the fight and how our skills work. What's difficult about these interactions, the hero shrines, is you don't know what the puzzle is for the boss, and you don't know how your abilities are going to interact with like this. Like, there's no way to know what you're supposed to do with these. So If we cast it on our target, he's going to get stressed, but that doesn't help. But if we have 2 fists, we can do 10 to 13. The only way to get fists is to use this. One second, y'all. Let me check this. I think the only way to figure out this solution was to grab a couple cold ones. Okay. So we are going to start probably with just weakening him and kind of see how that plays out. You see what these things are. They haven't done anything yet. Okay. Oh, they stress these out. Okay, so I get an extra action. But I want to remove that weakness before I trigger that other move. Okay. So now I can pop this. And then that ability goes away. So I need to be using basically 2 turns each time, is the way I should look at it. If I can help it. Because I ideally want to buff and then wipe this. Ouch. That hurt a lot. Okay, and then he went again. So now I need to heal. And clear that. And I'll just do that. Because I'm going to need to take some time to handle that. I need their stress to go down, but I also have to worry about how much damage I'm absorbing too. 15 is probably a good place to heal. What is that? Oh, I need to clear that, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have to clear that. That's bad news. Unfortunately, it's back on me, but... I'm going to give them a lot of stress here. And then... the next turn, I'll try and do my damage. And as long as he stays to... Okay. I don't know if he's gonna have something in a second scenario after this, but heal. Wow, that's a good heal. Okay. And then I will weaken. We'll go for the long con here. That didn't seem to weaken him at all. Okay, not bad. Easy clap.
Imbued with strange currents of infernal origin, his apotheosis was complete.
Apotheosis. The Burning Stars. Damage 8 to 16. Crit 10%. Requires self. 2 fists. Ignores shield. Wow. And target gets comboed? Whew. That's probably his best move. Get hecked. Get hecked, game. Better than this one. That's like a yeet type of spell. Although our our flame is dropping pretty good, we are going to need to focus on... Okay, there's an assistance counter coming up. And then we have a hospital just in case. We'll go to the Hoarder. So when we get here, we'll go here and then go to the Hoarder. I think that's our best move. We definitely need the flame. This guy is not fun. He has move resist too. What is that? Oh god. Death blow resist. We probably won't finish this. Why you two have to bicker all the goddamn time? Okay, I can't use that. That's not going to help the situation. This is our best move from here, even though he's not really in the right spot. As soon as he finales, it'll be okay. It was close. Not enough, though. Did you hold back? I killed it. There's no need to be so rude. I wanted to get rid of that corpse so it didn't get eaten, and we also had a death's door check, so it's pretty good. Nice, nice. Yeah, they have that Death's Door unyielding resistance, so... There we go.
All problems have their solutions, even the big ones.
There's a lot of damage he was going to take if I didn't heal that. Now we'll go into stress healing mode because we're way ahead and we have enough turns. That's good enough.
In crisis, no gain is insignificant.
Leave those items. Okay, we gotta still get rid of something. In case we produce something while we're moving. Actually, we can probably restack. Maybe? No. Okay. Hopefully in this next fight we can use those that we have there. Let's see what this looks like. Okay, everybody wants to leave, and this one doesn't cost us money, so we'll do it. Alright, so we didn't even have to fight there. We'll have a little bit of stress trickling in.
Consider all variables, but do it quickly.
Okay, I need to avoid the hospital though. So I'll go straight down the middle. Where do these guys want to go? Okay, they didn't even say. Oh, because they're all the same outlook. So we'll go here and then make a left to the Hoarder.
Look upon their noble struggle and be humbled by it.
30 flame, 30 flame, 10 flame, pissing 2 people off, pissing 1 person off. This is good.
The Wainwright awaits, eager to ply
What is
his
this?
trade.
Smelling salts. Okay, I can dump this. Don't need that. Don't need that. That. I don't really even need that either. So we really paid more for the flame. Can I restack that with what we have? Somebody, okay, the Jester has that. Let's see if we can restack this. Nope. Okay, dump that then. And we'll take this route. We might be able just to pop the laudanum. Let me see. If stress is greater than 0. That was actually probably a bad move. We can just use that to cure some stress. So I can pretty much spam that. Which would probably be a smart thing to do. I had not considered that, but it's okay. Piss off already. Okay. Okay, like I said last time, she's the key to this. If they don't have speed, for sure. Well, too late. So now we kill everything else around her. Let's see if this works. It does. Wow. That's better than I expected. This isn't going to have a combo point, but I still think we can finish it in 2 turns. Versus instead of using that. Oh, wow. Well, 1 turn? Okay, so we can finish 2 of these guys now. Wow. Alright, easy clap. That ability was actually pretty good. Okay, now somebody has, I think, Plague. Yeah, he has the Plague heal. So we'll be able to heal through all that. It's crazy she gets 2 turns. That's the other thing. If you bring her up from the back, she's not nearly as powerful. Damn, that mitigated a lot of damage. Still, though, it's over for him.
The work continues.
He becomes so much stronger with the blocks that he can do. Tag team. Okay, puts him down to half. Death's Door, whatever damage she deals here will probably kill her. No, she wanted a buff. Okay. That makes that so much stronger. That's really good. Okay. Came out of that basically better off than we went in.
The spoils, an
What's this?
artifact
10%
of
burn
unparalleled
resist.
Power.
Apply on hit. Blind. That we might want to keep. That could be really good. Yeah, that could be really good. Let me look here. If anything, we only want to take those 2, I think. There's no reason for us to take that. I shouldn't have got rid of that other laudanum if I would have realized how strong it was. And I had a feeling that it could have been that good. But I guess I never really read it. 1 second, guys. Sorry. Phone rang. I'm not used to recording this long. Okay, these long Let's Plays I'm not used to, and I get work calls sometimes when I'm working from home. So, okay. Let's see what our situation is here from a friendship standpoint. These two we definitely need to work on. This one, I think that ship sailed and we're just going to have to deal with it. From trinkets, I think this is better for him. And I just have to realize that our relics are now 35 and they're not 70. It's the way I'll have to play it. This is probably more important than speed. However, I would say speed is more important than bleed resist too, and then we'll dump that. Okay, what did we use in the last thing? Okay, you can pick something up. Can use that, and then you can take this, which frees up a slot. I should not have gotten rid of that other laudanum. Oh well. Well, now we're going with a hoarder with hardly any money. We had a decent amount of money. Oh, that actually, that flame kit's pretty good, especially right now. Better put that on. We'll spam that next fight. And admittedly, I probably need to be a little more aggressive with using combat items. I try and save them sometimes. Oh, there's the laudanum we were talking about. Maybe I should buy that. Okay, let's look. Let's break it down. Combat items. Laudanum's probably the only one I would buy here. In items. Oh, another pig. We don't really need a pig now, but nothing that gives us better affinity except for this. That would be a lot of our money, though. Rat Skull. Gain on miss. Damage. Well, he doesn't miss that much. Unless he's going to be blind. I don't understand this trinket in its current state. This one's a good one. 75% chance to just mitigate damage is pretty solid, actually. Stagecoach Stewpot. I have yet to see this drop, the invigorating stew. And we don't have enough money to buy these now based off of the decision we just made with that new trinket. Unless we dump that trinket. So, let me look. We could apply blind, or we could get a 75% chance that we just get a block, which would stack upon... Now, is that only at the start of combat? Or is it every turn? That makes a difference. No, it's only at the start of combat. So I don't value that as good as the one that we currently have. So we can save it, but we do need to look at buying a trinket soon because we'll be at the mountain before we know it. So I think if we're buying anything, it's laudanum to keep the stress down. I probably need to make a spreadsheet that lays out some of the things you want to prioritize when it comes to keeping your inventory in line. We'll do this.
The tools of violence, despicable and dangerous.
Oh, there's invigorating stew. Increases max HP until next turn. That's not bad. Until next end, rather. It's not bad. It's probably priced appropriately. I think we are good, though. I think that's all we would use. Oops. Alright. So we have another assistance encounter. Probably another assistance encounter And then we'll go to the Guardian. I don't think I'm going to go through the lair. Even though we're in a good spot, I'd rather focus on doing the... what, these guys want to go to the Hoarder here? I guess we could look again. It doesn't hurt. What that laudanum does is it seems to allow us to mitigate all the stress they're taking as you move from place to place.
The antiquarian wants what we have, and she will not be denied.
Fucking antiquarian bitch. A real piece of work. He was stealth. It didn't matter. She's pretty broken. Not gonna lie.
A brilliant conclusion.
Nice. Wow, all the way to the back row. You don't see that very much. Just spam the flames. Retribution on. We have a higher crit. Ooh. 20% max HP and damage. Eek. I believe. Okay. That was a questionable belief. I'm not gonna lie. With a 20% HP buff, I was a little concerned. Get wrecked.
Take heart and
Get wrecked, kid.
not relent.
Okay, from here we can't hit them, so then fix that. We're mostly doing this to clear the corpses because we want her in the second slot. She's a little weaker.
Steady yourself.
Him being in this slot and attacking all the damage and mitigating half of it is very, very strong, for sure.
A righteous action.
Damn. We don't have anywhere to be, as I usually say on stream, so I don't necessarily have to kill her right away, but there isn't a ton of advantage for me keeping this fight going on outside of getting more light, which they are next, so we'll do that. Because I wanted to get the flame up. this should... Oh, it's flash powder again? Okay, well... Here we go.
An inkling of potency.
So we got our flame up a lot, which will help.
Well-worn relics.
I'll leave this here. Check and see what the hoarder has.
His stifled smirking betrays a malign madness.
Okay, let's see. Combat items. Nothing great. Noisemaker's not bad, though. In items. Dartboard's pretty good. And the songbook is also decent. So we have 31 tokens to spend. We'll come back to that. Let's see. 10% damage. Turn start, 15% chance to get a block. That's pretty good. A little low, but gain when hit, extra action. That's really good for our man-at-arms, but we don't have the money. That would be a no-brainer. He would be taking extra actions constantly. He'd run out of shit to do, honestly. We'd have to move him around. That would be amazing. That's really, really, really strong. Whew. Man, is that strong. That might be the best trinket in the game right now. 20% scout chance. Reduces passive channeling flame drain. That's not bad. Produces poultices. Okay, I think we will do this and this. We're still at 38. Unfortunately, we can't afford to help these people unless we pick up a few... Well, we can, actually. Oh, there's one right there. Oh, we need to look and put some combat items on. We'll use this instead. That's good. We might have enough. Yeah, we got enough. Oh, and we got some whiskey. Good thing about spending your trinkets is that, or your relics rather, is you're able to free up some inventory space if you don't have the upgrade. Minus 16 monies. Just leave and tell them to get effed. Just leave, tell them to get effed. Minus 16 monies is too much. Sorry, Jester. Alright, we're headed to the boss. Our flame's down to 45, which kind of stinks. That would have been the one nice thing to get from that, but we really couldn't afford it going into a Guardian, like a dungeon, so... We'll see how this goes. We'll try and do the boss chat. I don't know who the boss is here. I've only done a couple of them, so far. I have yet to kill the librarian. I fought him twice. I didn't bring the other plague cure, so... I'm gonna keep that for now. Ow! I knew that was gonna hurt. God! That's gonna hurt too. Well, we might not be going past the first round. Because we were too slow.
Promising development.
Give me a heal. Damn. I believe. Shit. Oh, come on. Of course. Of course.
In crisis, we can rely only upon each other. A righteous action.
Is this still on cooldown? 2, yeah. Yeah. I need to clear this first. So that nobody's eating corpses. He needs to get a heal first. Damn, that's a big bleed too. Well, that's okay. I can wipe that and then hopefully get a heal off that makes sense. Nope, I can't wipe it. I didn't have enough. Okay, that's better.
Messy, but effective.
It was messy. Okay. Can I uncheck this? I guess we can do that at the end. Clear it out. Okay. 33% max HP. Okay. Probably get rid of the maid. getting Retribution off quickly is a huge help. So him having speed is actually an interesting part of the build that I hadn't considered. Damn. Thought we would have killed that. No bleed though. Pretty good. How long is this on cooldown? 2? Okay.
A brilliant conclusion. Another impediment cleared with impunity.
Alright. I can bring this up and then finale next turn.
The slow suffering begins.
Nice. Alright, we got through that pretty well. Considering the circumstances. That's not helpful. This isn't good. Realistically, there is not a lot of value to continue on if these are the rewards we're moving to. So I am going to say no. If these are the trinkets we're getting, this does not justify the risk. As much as I wanted to do a boss, that's not worth it.
In crisis, no gain is insignificant.
Alright, so we're still going to be overburdened, I think. Yeah, significantly. Okay, is there any food we can dump? No. Combat items, we can probably equip some new ones. Get rid of that. That would probably be helpful. We already have that. We'll equip that because we can use it. I don't know what else to get rid of. I mean, at this point, should we dump this? I kind of want the extra inventory space, but we'll dump that. Okay, let's get rid of that bread right now. We don't want it. Okay, that's not bad. We actually got the caltrops, which are helpful. Alright, so we made it to the next inn. It looks like the mountain's next. So there are some things that you cannot, like, worry about getting once you get here, because you're not going to get another inn. Spoiler alert. Okay, let's see what we got. Sneaky, pretty good. Lightning reflexes, pretty good. Yeah, that's not great, but there's worse things that we could have got for the Highwayman. So, all right. So let's see. Yeah, we're going to the mountain on the next run, which is the boss. Again, spoiler alert. So what I'll do differently, guys, is let's play through the inn. I'll stop the video, and then for the last part of the video, we'll just do on the way to the mountain and the boss. So let's take a look and see what we got. Buffs, death blow resist, getting rid of bleeds. Okay, we don't really need any of those. In items are only things we're going to use now, and if you aren't going to use it now, you might as well get rid of it, including like all your relics. So because we have that one trinket that wants us to have over 35, that's the only thing from holding us back from spending everything. So chance of purging a negative quirk is probably worthwhile. We've got 56 trinket points. Look at that recorder, though. Plus 5 speed. None of these are great, but it might be a slight upgrade from a speed standpoint. It may justify it to bring speed on the Man-at-Arms to make sure that we can pop our Retribution and he mitigates all the damage and it filters through him. That would be an interesting strategy. Stagecoach, we don't really need any of those. It's not going to help us to have... So if we look at our Stagecoach, restorative items are helpful to have. Whiskey isn't going to help us. So at this point, we can switch these two.
Experimentation.
Concoctions and powders may be helpful later on. But we need to be worried about saving things at this point that we can use towards the boss, and then eliminating things that we're not going to use at the boss. And changing our abilities, really boss focused at this point. So let me see here. Don't need that. Whiskey won't help. Stacking for that stuff, that's not really useful. Yeah, even making whiskey at this point won't help us, because you can only use it at an inn. So I should have probably slowed the stress reduction stuff I was using towards the end in hindsight, and instead of using it towards the end, I should have saved it for the next run. Speed buff, so we're really looking at buying buffs and like this dodge token and resistances. So we probably have a few mastery tokens. Yeah, we have 5. That's a lot. Alright, so let's see what we can do now to get rid of some of this stuff that we aren't going to need towards the next one. So we need to purge some of the things that are negative. Probably start with him. And we'll use these two on him, because he doesn't have anything great. Slippery'd be bad to lose, but... Okay, we got rid of Nervous. Who else has one that's... He has Fears, he has Torn Rotator Cuff. Bad digestion, and that isn't that bad. Let's get rid of one of these. Okay. Give him the plague resistance. Who can we improve affinity with that we might not be able to? Well, maybe this one. You guys want to become best friends? Okay. We'll eat the food. Looks like we had some better relationship business there. Okay, not bad. Nobody has stress, so we don't need the whiskey flasks. Oh, they aren't good enough friends. Okay. Songbook. Oh, is this like a love one? Oh, burp. Bad news. Oh shit, that dropped us a lot. That was a low chance too. Well, rip the dream. Okay, we'll give you bleed resist. Everybody get the dot resists. You can't, he's full health. You almost wish you didn't have full health when that happens. We can dump those. Okay. This is complete, so we just look at our mastery trainer. So we have 5 skill points to use that we need to focus around the last boss. So let's take a look at the new occultist stuff that we unlocked. Malediction becomes a little stronger. The Burning Stars becomes a lot stronger, improves our floor significantly. Our ceiling not so much, but the floor a lot. And improves crit rate. So you get a huge damage increase there. Let's see. Okay, so this is an ability that allows us to really just move towards getting to this super damage with the Burning Stars. That's the main thing that's for. I mean, I think we use it. We probably also do this since we're working on a boss fight. We improve the heal. Kind of the issue that we have when we use this ability is it moves us forward, and moving him forward is not great. So, Even vulnerability hex is we're not really worried about dodge so much. Weakening Curse, though, could be helpful. We could do this. And then this. And then Burning Stars. I don't think I'm going to upgrade a lot of other stuff. Huh. I don't understand Stand Fast that well. Heavier block, I guess. It might be best just to throw it on this. Probably better off doing this because of the blind. Yeah, that's what we'll do. So I'll upgrade the stars. And then I think we're good. I think that works. So I really don't need anything else. I'll do whatever. I'll do this just in case to get a combo token. But the rest of the stuff I don't see us using. So that pretty much takes care of that, guys. I'm sorry it took so long. It ended up being an 1.5 hour long video, which I didn't expect. So we will continue in the next video. We will go to the mountain, which is the last boss. So I will see you guys then. Thanks for watching. Bye.